halfway through, I'm like, fuck, let me just start by swearing. There is no stream happening. Anyway. All right, I'm muting you and setting this thing. All right. Okay. We should be all set. Hopefully it's all working. Let's find out. Okay. All right. Starting with breath work. We're going to do inhale, exhale 12 times, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then a breath hold. The breath hold, like if we were Wim Hofing, that we could do this breath hold that lasted forever, but we're not doing that. We are just going to hold it for however long it feels good. Not trying to make any world records in our breath hold. All right, so I am sitting on this physio ball, which gives me a little bounce, right? If you can get yourself at some point in your life a physio ball, even just sitting here and bouncing is a good thing for your tissue. It's better than stillness. People who rock in rocking chairs live longer. My grandma lived to be 105 and a half, and she had a rocking chair. She was always in it because you're moving the fluids, you're moving the body. All right, breathing. Exhale everything out. Inhale. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale everything out. Inhale in and hold. You can draw your pelvic floor in and up, locks in here, here, and here, and relaxing the outer body. Slow hiss exhale. Short inhale, breath hold. Let it go. Shake it out. Breathe normally. Do not do this if you're driving, right? So when we're doing this type of breath work, you can get kind of tingly, get the tetany in your hands. If that is happening to you, go easy. It's also possible that you could pass out. That has never happened to me, but it's possible. So don't do it if you are operating heavy machinery beyond a computer or your phone. All right, let's do it again with an arch and curl. You're going to inhale open, exhale round, or just stay seated vertically. That's also fine. Here we go. Good. Big breath in. Everything out. Inhale in and hold. Drawing in and up or not. Relaxing the outer body. Slow exhale. Inhale, short breath hold. Relax. and let that one go. We're going to do the inhale, open, exhale, internal rotation. There's a little white bear roaming around in here, looking for trouble, which he's finding. Okay, here we go. Inhale, open, exhale. Inhale everything in. Exhale everything out. Inhale in and hold. A little longer breath hold this time. Hiss, exhale. Inhale, short hold. And let it go. What is that? It's so interesting. Weird things on my screen. All right, let's start standing. Restart, standing up, breathing just into our bodies. Inhale, open, stretch it out and up. Oh, really reach up there. Stretch one side longer, stretch the other, as if you're climbing to the ceiling, reaching and opening, climbing the beanstalk. And then exhale, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, bounce, bounce, bounce. Free up the flow in your body. So anything that you were holding, especially doing those breath holds, just let that go. Breathe. And again, inhale, open, expand, and get bigger. And exhale, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, bounce, free it up, let it go. And the last one, inhale, open, stretch it up. Exhale, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, let it go. Do you like my new elephants? And the plant holders? The plants have been in the house, but I was looking for elephants, not looking for elephants. I was looking for plant holders for a while. Let's come in. We're going to do some circles, starting with our ankles and feet. When I say come in, I just mean, I don't even know what I mean. We're not coming in anywhere. We're still in. Change direction the other way. Really letting your feet mobilize. It's like you're rolling around the edge of your foot. And then we're going to go knees away from each other and change direction. Coming up, circles with your pelvis, reaching with your tailbone and your pubic bone, mobilizing top of that hip socket and change direction. So we're lubricating up the joints, mobilizing tissue, hydrating tissue. And then coming in, circles with your shoulders, big circles, and change direction, circle the other way. And then arms up over your head, push up through the heel of your hand, stretch side to side, rib cage, lungs, and heart mobilizing. And I really wonder if this is even showing up on YouTube, which I can't tell because of the oh, it's working. Good. Okay. Okay, because of the terms and conditions, because I am not paying for YouTube. Oop, up, got the plant in the way. Circles, spirals, twisting, looking around behind you. Nice big spiral. Think of it from your tail through the crown of your head, getting this little twist, and see what's behind you, looking all the way back, trying to see the same thing on each side. So we're probably one side is going to feel better spiraling that direction. We're trying to even it out as much as possible. Good. And then coming in, we're going to take it down to the floor and get the cameraman on duty to do their job right. Ah, there we go. All right, taking it all the way down. I'm still, oh, I know what this is. It's a cord. There we go. If you could see what's going on where my camera is coming from. It's a lot. Taking it down all the way onto the floor. Take your arms and legs up in the air. Give them a shake. Free up your spine. Have a little tantrum on the floor. Let out that energy. Ah, and drop your feet down to the floor. I was watching this thing on Instagram today. We're going to let the knees fall from side to side. And it was a woman training a Labrador puppy how to politely greet a person. So entering the room and coming in. And so what she did, instead of trying to have this frenetic ball of energy stop moving, which people might try and make it stop and be still, she kept she came in, and every time the dog would come near to her, she'd throw a little treat further away. So the dog would have to go get the treat. He'd come near her, throw the treat further away, and the dog's going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, getting these treats. And then, but he never jumps up on her. And then eventually, the frenetic energy has dissipated enough that then she can have him sit. So she just has him sit for a second and then again gets him moving. And I think about this with kids and ADHD and even adults. Like we are made to move. We're made to move a lot. And if people aren't moving very much, there's going to be extra energy building up. So I just thought, like, I'm reading this other book about reflexes and like the neurological development of children. Where is it? It's right here. It's a great book. Reflexes, Movement, Learning, and Behavior by Sally Goddard Blythe. And they're talking about like testing that they did in one place was in Czechoslovakia, but also in UK, like what kind of testing do kids get before they go into school? And part of the testing is that the kids can sit still long enough to learn the lessons, right? I'm like, oh my God, like we've got it so backwards. Because if these kids can move well, they can learn well. If these kids can have, like one of the tests in the formerly Czechoslovakia, so this is from a while ago, they would see if the child could reach across and touch their ear. So this movement of reaching across to touch their ear is crossing midline, and it's a developmental pattern. And if kids, and this is why you want your kids to go through all the patterns, like upper versus lower, right versus left, crawling. Like when kids skip patterning, it's neurological development. Anyway, why am I saying all this? Press it up. Because of the energy that people have inherently in their bodies, circles with your pelvis, and how often in our culture we block that energy and we shut it down, right? When it's like, no, let's just let the kids run around for a while, let them go wild, change direction, so that then they can calm down and focus on something that they find interesting, right? Because most kids can focus on something they find interesting. Let's come in, lift it up, arms over your head, and exhale, take it down. But I'm also thinking of there's a lot of things here. The baby buckets, the sort of little seats that people put their babies in, that then they can't move very much. Like that's inhibiting their learning patterns. Let's take the arms up and down if you aren't already. There's so many reasons we want to be good at movement, right? That or have some free flow in our body, some energy moving through our body. But like learning agility, learning, physical coordination affects how our brains work. It affects our mathematical skills, right? Being able to move in space. Anyway, let's take our hands down, legs up, circles with your legs. Maybe start small and let them get bigger and see that am I going to have, nope, I got space. So getting bigger if you're ready to get bigger. I just feel like we've got it so wrong in learning. Like if kids were, not all kids have a lot of energy, but let's also look at the food that people are feeding their kids, right? The quality of the nutrition, the quality of the water, the quality of the environment. And change direction, go the other way. I'm going to start small again and then start to get bigger. And I'm going to let my butt peel off the floor, rolling up through my spine. You don't have to do that, but you can do that if that feels good. Pushing the floor away. 2 more. Last one. And relax. Drop it down. Turn your head from side to side. Relax your neck, relax your head, relax your shoulders, relax your face. And then roll from side to side really gently. So you're massaging through your back, softening any tension in your shoulders, any tension in your neck, any tension in your jaw. Melt, spread, roll. Think of this, like a lot of Western culture came out of like Victorian times, people wearing corsets, stuff like that, like really inhibited times. And we've kind of moved along with that. And it's like, or puritanical times. Like, this isn't always the healthiest stuff for our systems, for our bodies. And we've thought that that's not that important, but really that's everything. If you have a healthy body, a healthy system, that is the number one uh important thing. If you don't feel good, nothing in your life is going to be good, right? It's going to always be difficult. But if you feel good in your body, everything is going to be easier and feel better. All right, let's take our hands behind our head. Nice contralateral pattern here we're getting into. Legs up to the ceiling. Flex your feet. Point your toes. Take it down. Going 1, 2, 3. I don't feel like counting. So your health, your wellness is your number one wealth, right? If you feel good in your body, that is better than a lot of people. And I'll also say that like the more that you tune into your body, the more you feel it. There may be things that don't feel good in there, right? There's probably stuff that you've been avoiding. Um, so we want to process that stuff. It doesn't always have to be processed through like a therapist, like a mental health therapist. Sometimes like body workers can help process things, like or family constellation work, the Bert Hellinger work can help process some of the things. Good. Relax for a second, drop it down. Turn your head from side to side. Relax your neck and shoulders, relax your jaw. Allow your body just to sink into the ground for a second and just breathe into that, letting go, feeling your back on the floor. So, awakening the awareness of the back body, back space, and just imagine everything nestling down into the earth, dropping down, releasing into the gravitational pull of the earth. Maybe take a little teeny wiggle or some micro movement, little teeny adjustments, just freeing up the flow in your own body and receiving the energy of the earth in your body, right? You are being held and you belong here because gravity says so. If you didn't belong on the planet, you would fall off or you wouldn't be here at all. Let's just turn our head from side to side with that. Relax your neck, relax your jaw, relax your face. And then let's bring it in. So elbows and knees together or towards each other, opening and closing. And open your arms only as far as your legs will go for right now, but sort of line them up so your knees and elbows are working together. Then you can start to open all the way, but just get it working so that the two halves, the right and the left half of your body, are working together. Then we're going to close one side and roll onto that side, and then open, 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 and then close the other side. So we're opening one side until we roll onto our back, and then we're closing the other side. Let the bottom half of your body be as relaxed as possible. So we're not pushing the floor away with the bottom half. We're just opening, opening until we roll. If you don't open enough to roll, then you can give yourself, at this point, a final little push away from the floor. But if possible, see if you can just roll without that push. Just opening and closing, really massaging through your back. And if you feel like it, open all the way up, unfolding and folding. So adding another coordination, unfolding, open, folding, closed. Breathing. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Big breathing. Big exhales, big inhales. Last one. Good. And then coming in, and so we rolled side to side. Now we're going to roll. So that's a right versus left pattern. We're going to roll up and down, which is an upper versus lower pattern. And so these are developmental patterns, being able to do these type of movements. Not that like kids start off with rolling, but they do start off with push-pull. If you can take this further, reaching out through your arms, go for it. Just taking that spatial intent forward. And if you want to really go for it, you can come all the way up to standing. Being able to get up and down from the floor is an important skill to have. And we want to have multiple ways of getting up and getting down, right? Oh, lots of options. Good. And let's let that go and flip over to play with the same push-pull pattern from all fours. So you're going to curl your toes under, arch your back, take your butt back towards your heels, push down into your hands, and then relax, take it forward, tops of the feet to the floor, round your spine, and again, take it back towards your heels. Coming up, curl your toes under in the arch, take it back, coming up over the tops of your feet, curl and round, scoop your belly in. Up and over, reach through your tail, chest open, push, scoop. Good. Come into neutral. We're going to do a arm circle here. I'm going to bring one hand into the center, so my hand is right under my chest, and then I'm going to do 3 backstrokes here. Going 1, 2, nice movement through the rotator cuff. 3, and change direction. Swimming forward. 1, 2, 3. Change, replace the hand. Going the other way. 1, other side. 2, 3, and change direction. 1, 2, 3. Hands wide. We're going to circle ourselves inside of our arms. So my arms are staying straight. I am trying to circle my body around my arms. And then I'm going to go the other way. If that's hard or you don't quite get it, just go up and down, keeping the arms straight, mobilizing the scapula on your back, also known as your shoulder blades. Good. And then release, let it go. Let's just do a little hand exercise. You're going to circle in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Then you're going to circle in. Wait, hold on. Let's do it like this. You're going to finger to thumb, thumb to pinky, pinky to thumb, thumb to pinky, pinky to thumb, thumb to pinky, pinky to thumb, thumb to pinky. Turn it over. Pinky to thumb, thumb to, let's go to like stop in the name of love and then underneath. Oh, I'm confusing myself. So hands are like this. Pinky takes it down in, and then pinky is, no, thumb is going to open it up. Thumb to pinky, pinky to thumb, thumb to pinky, pinky to thumb going down, thumb to pinky coming up, pinky to thumb, thumb to pinky. Believe me, there's a million ways to confuse yourself with this. Let's interlace our hands, push forward, take the arms up, just a side, little shift. If being on your knees is uncomfortable, you could do this standing or sit on your butt, getting the rib cage, lungs, and heart to really get that side movement. Letting your head go off vertical. Good. And then coming in. All right, let's come back onto, we're going to come into a forearm plank. Facing the floor again. I had a bunch of coffee this morning. So the no coffee is over. And we're going to go forward and backward. Head reaches forward, heels reach back. And then open your feet a little wider, circles with your pelvis. And go the other way. Come back in, one knee to the floor at a time, parallel, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, crossing under, last thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it down. Relax into the floor. Breathe. Feel your body connecting to the planet in the front space. And then bend your knees and let your legs fall from side to side. Massaging out your quads, relax your butt, relax your glutes, relax your back. Coming in, tops of the feet on the floor, hands next to your chest, just a baby cobra. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. This kind of arching up where we're strengthening our back, especially with all the sitting that most people are doing, super important to be able to do this. We're going to go with a circle, ear towards your shoulder, come up, other shoulder, take it down. Circling around, only going as high as feels good. 3 or 4 times. I guess I'm going to do 4 myself. And then going the other way. And then arch all the way up. Let's go up and down, pushing all the way. Again, 3 or 4 times. If you want to bend your knees at the top, you can. Last one. Take it into a child's pose. Breathe and melt. Wiggle around in your child's pose. And then shift your weight back towards your heels and roll it up. And let's come into a side plank. Just thinking what I want to do with this. Elbow down, one hand up to the ceiling. I'm going to put the top foot in front of my bottom foot and just pulse up, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take it down, swing your legs around to the other side or roll over, either one, pressing up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take it down. Let's come into a straddle for a second. So opening up into a straddle, circles with your wrists and ankles. If you need to elevate your pelvis in this, you can go the other way. And then you're going to take your hands behind your head, down behind your knee. See if you can touch your elbow to the floor behind your knee. Keep your butt on the floor. And we're going to change it. You're going to take it down, elbow behind your knee, reach it out, open up. Hands behind your head, elbow behind your knee, reach and open. Elbows lengthen, open it up. Bend, reach, open. Last one each side. Good. And then we're going to take one leg in and we're going to do a side stretch here. Breathe into it. Ooh, I think I'm cramping. Am I cramping? Maybe not. Turn and face your leg, take it down. And then come up, change it to the other side. Side stretch. So if I let my butt come off the floor, I can go all the way down, but I'm keeping my butt planted so I can get the stretch here in my side body, in my QL. Turn and face your leg. And then come up, bring it in, bang them up and down, rotate in and out. And let's come up to standing. All the way up onto your legs, standing on those things called legs. And then you're going to open your feet wide. Feet are slightly wider than your shoulders. Hands are holding the space, so sideways, it's like that. They're not back there, but here, holding the space, long spine, knees over your toes, taking it down and then pressing up. And knees over your toes. Doesn't have to be a 180-degree turnout. Knees over your toes. Press it up and down, up, down, up, down, and up. And release. Shake it out. Turn your knees in. Just turn in. From there, you're going to take a little arch and a curl. Head and tail back. Just getting the tissue in your legs to internally rotate so that then it has more mobility. Good. Come back out to this turned out position. Let's hold the space again. One heel and release, and the other one. Heel up, heel down, heel up, heel down. You're trying to hang out there in the middle. Good. And then come up. See if you can press all the way up, tippy toes. So if you're holding the space in front of you, it's going to be easier. If you think of the tightrope walker, they are not tightrope walking with their arms behind them. Here we have, my assistant has entered the room. There we go. Okay, coming in, we're going to stand on one leg. Other leg is free. You're going to make circles. So this is a balance exercise. You can have your hands on your hips, hold on, hold the wall, hold a chair, whatever you need to do. Balance and coordination. These are the things we need. And this is what they're looking at on kids too. Like, can they balance? Can you balance on one leg? Change direction if you haven't, and then change legs. Circling 4 to 6 times with an outward circle. You're standing on one leg. Balancing helps if you look straight out in front of you. And then change direction. And if you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. Good. And come in. Now we're going to change it. It's similar but different. So instead of circling the leg, we're going to circle the hip socket. So you're going to, and this is slightly harder, put your foot down if you're going to fall, circling your hip over your standing leg. So you're mobilizing that joint and change direction, go the other way. I'm doing this like 3 times. Like I can feel all my muscles going, oh, 3 or 4 times. This is a lot of work. Switch it to the other side. Circle your hip over your leg. The other leg can just dangle. There's Lord Gaylord. Change direction. The aristocracy in the house. And then come in, open your feet wide, take it into a forward fold, bend one knee and bend the other, just shifting from side to side. Let this release your back, release your spine, let your head drop down. Easy movement. And then coming in, we're going to roll it up and we're going to take this into, you're going to do this either with your hands on the floor or holding onto something, or you're going to go the full way. I'm coming onto my mat for this. And that is going to be, we're going to take it down to one side, flex the foot, come up, take it down to the other side, flex the foot. You can hold the floor, you can hold your legs and not go that far, or take it all the way down and work your strength. So we want to do things that are hard sometimes, right? Challenge ourselves, but don't do it so that you get injured. Listen to your own body. Last one. We're going to stay down there. Both legs out in front of you. Take it, walk your butt from side to side. Do a little floor walk. Take it back. You're getting all the tissue in your legs, in your pelvic floor, in your gut body to mobilize. Again, taking it forward. If you had no legs, you would still be able to walk if you can do this movement. Take it back. And then you're going to take it into a forward fold. Gently bend one knee and the other. Take your time, slow and easy. And maybe you're here and you're kind of reaching out one leg and then the other. Breathe into it. Good. And then roll it up. And let's take it all the way down to the floor. Taking one knee in to your chest. The bottom leg, if you're tighter, leave the bottom leg bent. If you're looser, extend the bottom leg. And we're going to reach out through the top leg. So from here, you're going to flex your knee and ankle, and then extend and point. Reach it out. Flex it in, reach and stretch all the way straight. Make sure you're getting straight through the back of the knee. Even if you have to like lower it down, find a way. Flex, inhale, exhale, reach it out. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, extend. Inhale, flex. This isn't the stretch, that's the flex. Exhale, stretch and open. Inhale, exhale, last one. Inhale, exhale. From here, you're going to cross midline and then you're going to open it out to the side. You can do this with a bent knee, right? Just cross and open. Crossing over. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. Inhale, open. Cross it over. Open it out and then fold it in, straighten the bottom leg and spiral, twist, open up, breathe into it. Come back into center, both feet on the floor, pick up your butt, shake it out, let your spine realign itself, and then the other knee comes in. You can leave the bottom leg bent or straighten it out, whatever you want to do. If you're really fighting to like, then bend that leg. Top leg comes up. We're going to flex the knee and ankle, extend and point. Reach it out. Inhale, exhale. Imagine that every breath, the muscle fibers, the fascia is lengthening out, getting more spacious. Inhale, exhale. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale, as if you're breathing into every cell in your body. And every cell in your body is breathing. So deep cellular breathing, creating internal space. 4 more. In through your nose, out through your nose or your mouth. 2 more. I don't know if I counted right. Last one. Inhale, open to the side. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, open it out. Exhale, cross. Getting the movement in the hip socket. So it's not my body rolling from side to side. I'm pretty stable in my torso. My femur head is moving in the hip socket, opening and closing. 2 more. Last one. And bring it in, fold it in, cross it all the way over, big spiral, look out over your hand, open it up. Breathe. Breathe deep down into imagine that you're breathing down into your belly or breathing all the way down into your pelvis so that your diaphragm is descending, pushing on your organs, massaging your gut body, massaging your inner space. And then come back in, pick up your spine, shake it, shake it, shake it. Open your feet wider than your sticky mat, internally rotate one leg at a time. Spiraling in. And if you want to hook it, go for it. Good. And then last thing we're going to do is just a hip stretch. I'm going to do this seated, and you could do it seated, or you could do it laying down. So if you want to lay down for it, go for it, or seated, crossing your knee over your other knee. The bottom leg can be straight also, so it could be like this. And I'm just going to take it forward and down, melting into it, breathing into it. Surrender and let go. And then come up, open it out, stretch towards the top leg, stretch toward the bottom leg. Come up, spiral to the right, and then to the left. Or whichever way you're going. It could be the opposite, right and left. Unscramble, bang it out, let it go. Let the tissue get soft again. So we always want to make sure between strengthening exercises or stretching exercises, between each exercise that we're coming back to a really neutral. So it's not still holding tension or still extended, but really connected and in. All right, other side crosses, breathe, take it down. Surrender, let go. Soften your inner body. Feel the rise and fall of the breath, this gentle internal growing and shrinking with the breath. It's not just internal, it's your whole body. And then come up, open it, stretch towards the top leg, and then the bottom leg. Spiral towards the top leg, spiral towards the bottom leg. Unscramble, bang it out. Slide your feet underneath you, take your butt up to the ceiling, let your head hang down. Knees bent if your hamstrings are tight. If they're not, straight legs. Bend, shake your head no, nod yes. Let your head really dangle, lengthening out your spine. So the weight of your head, elongating your whole back. And then bend your knees, roll it up through your spine, coming all the way up to the top. Cameraman. Inhale, open. Stretch it out and up. Exhale, shake and bounce. Jump if you can jump. Just getting all the tissue in your body to really bounce around. Shake out, shake out, shake out. Open up your kinesphere, your realm of movement, bringing your awareness into all the space around you. Inhale, open. Expand, reach up to the heavens. Exhale, bend your knees, drop it down, relax your head, connect to the earth. And again, roll it up, inhale. Up to the heavens, up to the gods, and exhale down to earth, connecting to the planet. Last one. Inhale, open it up to the sky. Exhale, take it down to the earth, and then roll it up the middle. And that is it. We are done for today. So, thank you for joining anybody in TV land, and